Microphone check. Microphone check. 1, 2. What is this? Flyhead assassin with the rough head business. Wait and see. 1, 2, 1, 2. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me in the chat. Please put a 1. If you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me, player. Let me know if you can hear me clearly. What's up? What's up? Card and backup page, what up? Bobby Ruffin, what up? Okay. Okay. What's good? What's good? The boss just what's up? What's up, JR? Huh? If it goes out, I always got a backup. AZ thing real quick. All right. Let me know. Just put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. We're gonna get into this JT thing, man. Like without all the BS. You know, we all know that Jay-Z has his share of haters. He has his share of people who don't like him. We all know that Jay-Z is not the most popular person. But we don't do narratives, man. I don't do the narrative BS. I'm the narrative destroyer. I just tell the truth. And I just tell what it is. Y'all make sure you hit the like button. You know what I mean? So there's a Cash App. Thank you, Reese. I'm to my backup. You saw I almost went out. Hold on. Yo. Yeah, they want hoes head on the stick. But they're trying to create things. So hold on a second. Yo.
Yo, 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 yo.
All right, hold on. So here we go. We're gonna do it without the screen because my new computer be coming. Y'all can hear me, right? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Cool. My new computer be here next week, so M.I.A. So M.I.A. and I can't. Before I start, so Romy says I can't wait to see Beyonce and Jay-Z lose everything. Explain to me why you can't wait to see that. Do you personally know them? Is that something that they did to you that we don't know about that you want to share? I mean, for you to say you can't wait to see them lose everything, why do you feel that way? You said snakes. Okay, what have they done that you personally know that they're for you to call them snakes? What have they done for you to say that that's pretty strong? So what have they done for you to say you can't wait to see them lose everything? Explain. For you to feel that way about they had to something had to have happened to you for you to feel that way about two strangers that you can't wait to see them lose everything. Everything that they worked hard for, that Beyonce dedicated her life for since she was a teenager or a preteen. Why can you not wait to see them lose everything? I'm interested in knowing why you feel that way. They like blocking people in the music industry. So when you say they like blocking people in the music industry, um, anybody with power blocks people in the music industry, right? To some extent. So if you want everybody to lose everything that's blocked someone in the music industry, you ain't gonna have nobody left. So what about the people who don't get along with them that they didn't block? Now I can't get why a TTQ. I can't get why you say that. I did. I'm addressing Romy Hayes. I'm waiting for Romy Hayes to answer, but they're not answering. But then you put something that said you can see why they said that. But I'm asking them why they said that. Like I said, you would have to feel that strongly about someone. I'm gonna assume that they know them. Between missing people and murders, who? Or I'm saying between missing people and murders, who? So you know for a fact that Jay-Z murdered people and people are missing? Okay, who? Enlighten me. I was in the industry over 21 and a half years. I've never heard of Jay-Z murdering anybody or anybody missing. So if you got some intel on people's missing and that you know for a fact that Jay-Z murdered them, who? I want to know. And again, who hasn't blackballed people? Who in a power situation hasn't blackballed people? That's what people in power do, unfortunately. But I'm not talking about blackballing. You said missing people and murders. That's some pretty big allegations. So I would think you'd have some sort of intel if you said between missing people and murders. Who did he murder? Enlighten me. There's no proof that he murdered. That again, there's no proof that he murdered Cassie White. That's just an allegation. You can't prove that. There's no proof of that. If there was proof of that, he'd be in jail. Again, see, this is the thing. You can't walk around with every single rumor and take them as fact. That's not how it works. You can't take every single rumor about somebody you don't like and take it as fact. Oh, what about Kathy White? Okay, well, it was stated that Kathy White had died of an aneurysm, right? Okay, so if there was proof that Jay-Z murdered Kathy White, he'd be locked up. You know they don't care about locking up no nigga. At the end of the day, he's still a nigga. So if there was proof that that these white people can get Jay-Z up out of here on a murder charge, you don't think they do it? If there was proof that Jay-Z murdered somebody, at the end of the day, Jay-Z is still a nigga to them. If there was some proof that he murdered Kathy White, you don't think that they would have him locked up? Them white folks are waiting for him to fuck his bag up. That is a rumor and an allegation, right? So you can say you think that, but you can't say, oh, they're going to pay for their crimes if you don't even know whether they committed a crime or not. See, that's the problem that's going on right now. Everybody on the internet, thinks that their word, because they heard something, a rumor that has been around probably longer than you've been alive. They think because they heard a rumor that, oh, yeah, they're going to pay. Well, how do you know it's true? We don't know if that's true. Where is Kathy White? She died. What do you mean, where is he? Where is Kathy White? She died. She's in her grave. I don't know what you mean by that. Where is Kathy White? She died. He's stolen artists. Who hasn't stolen artists? I mean, y'all are acting like this is new. Like you're coming with news that y'all are just now researching because you want to try to get something on Jay-Z. He stole Sonny Chiba. Who hasn't stole artists? Who hasn't stole artists? If you ask D12, they'll say that Dr. Dre stole Eminem. If you ask Columbia Records, they'll say that Eminem stole 50 Cent. Fake support to Calvin K, only to strike a deal with the NFL. Okay, so but you're saying criminal acts, and then you're coming back with something with that. That's not a criminal act. So you're saying criminal acts, but then you're saying, oh, he struck a deal with the NFL. Okay. What do you mean sitting at the table? You don't if he's a billionaire, right? If he is a billionaire, then trust me, he's sitting. I'm not talking about Beyonce. If Jay-Z is a billionaire, then trust me, he is walking in those rooms himself. There ain't no black billionaires that ain't sitting at the table. If you are a billionaire and he's worth 2.5 billion, he's not just worth 1 billion. Trust me, he's at the table. If he's sitting down with Warren Buffett, if he's sitting down with Byron Allen, if he's sitting down with Michael Rubin, he's at the table. I don't know whether Beyonce's at the table. Another thing, and that's another thing about the Foxy situation. Again, everybody's talking about like this is a fact. If Foxy Brown herself is saying it's a lie, right? How are we going to say it's true? If Foxy Brown herself said it's a lie. So we're just going to tell Foxy Brown, "Oh, you're lying," to cover for Jay-Z. How do we know that's a lie? We don't know that. We can assume it, or you can say in your opinion, but you can't say, "Oh, yeah, he's going to pay for a statutory rape on Foxy Brown." That's not a proven fact. Right, but some people, again, Bobby Ruffin. I know what the media story is. I know what the media story is that they let 50 Cent go. But a lot of people at Columbia Records say that Eminem and Dr. Dre stole 50 Cent while he was technically still under contract. All those things are allegations. until they come to the forefront, until they are documented on paper, until it's documented on paper, or until Foxy Brown takes Jay-Z to court and says, oh, I was sleeping with Jay-Z when I was underage. If that don't happen, if you wasn't there, you ain't got no proof that that happened. What to gather y'all up? He ain't gather. I don't know who you talking about. Y'all, he ain't gather me up. I'm just stating the facts. I go by facts. I don't do narratives. I don't do allegations. If they're allegations, I say they're allegations. I don't say nothing's a fact if I don't know if I don't know it for sure. I don't say nothing's a fact. So it ain't got nothing to do with Jay-Z. I'm that way with everybody. So he ain't gather me. I don't know who you saying y'all to, because I'm that way with everybody. Celebrity or not celebrity. If I don't know it for a fact, I'm not saying it's a fact. What do you need an explanation for? He's been around since '94. Okay, Desi's a snitch, and Jay-Z's been around us since '94. Okay, what's your point? Again, that's judgment of character. So if you want to say he's a bad character person, okay. Unfortunately, that's not a criminal offense. There's a whole lot of people that got bad characters. There's people that's married to people who got bad character, but that's not a crime. It's not a crime to have bad character. That's not a criminal offense. And unless you got proof, you can't walk around talking about, oh yeah, he raped Soko, because you're just making yourself look like an idiot. And it makes it seem like you're just gathering information on what haters are saying online and saying, oh yeah, he killed Kathy White. Imagine if one of his people hear you say that and drag your ass in the court. When you're gonna say, "Oh, I was just joking. I was online. I was just kidding." Like I said, that's what separates me from everybody else. I go on fact. If it's allegation, I'm gonna say it's allegation. If it's opinion, I'm gonna say opinion. But I'm not putting no statutory rape on nobody unless I know for a fact it happened. So M.I.A., who we know for a fact is a racist, this is something that we do know as a fact. So here's M.I.A. Now, this is the same person who said, F America, F Americans, Americans are dirty, Americans are nasty, but you want an American, but you're mad that an American didn't help you. She was the one that was saying that, oh, when the whole Mike Brown situation was going on, oh, all America talks about is Black Lives Matter. They don't say Palestine lives matter. They don't say the other whatever something else she said. She's already got the racist tweets out there. She don't like black people. She's already made that known. So to be honest with you, I could give a damn about M.I.A. Whatever's happening to her, she's a nasty spirited person. I'm sure it's deserved. Whatever's happening to her, I'm sure it's deserved. Everybody wants to play the clout chase game. It's election time's coming. We all know she's a Trump supporter. So here she goes. Biden won't let me see my child. So Joe Biden specifically won't let you see your. So Joe Biden has your child. Joe Biden won't let me see my child. The longest process is meant to be 2 months, and it's already been 2 months. The very start of this process, waivers are taking 6 to 9 months to come through at the moment. M.I.A is ineligible for a U.S. visa. Well, why do you want her in the U.S.? You said the U.S. is trash, and you hate America, and you hate Americans. So why do you want her in the U.S.? M.I.A is ineligible for a U.S. visa due to her past behavior. Despite having had visas before, she will have to go through this process each time she applied for a U.S. visa for the rest of her life. I'm not allowed to see my child for stealing food at 18 when I was poor. Yet your government is okay with my child being with family convicted for child trafficking and sex cults. The difference between me and migrants coming in is that I can't vote. I'm paying U.S. taxes too. Sick. Well, why are you in the U.S.? A few years ago, I could have sworn she said she's not staying in the U.S. because it's trash. So now, since Jay-Z has been in the news, here we go. So now Jay-Z is a custody lawyer. My first custody battle was 2013. My child was 4. I was managed by Jay-Z. Okay, what does you being managed by Jay-Z ain't got nothing to do with no child custody battle. Jay-Z is not obligated to do anything for your child custody battle because he's your manager. He's your manager for music, sis. He ain't your damn custody lawyer who ultimately was paid by the Brofmans. We don't know that to be true. How do we know that's a fact? Because she's saying it? Oh, was paid by the Brofmans. Testifying. Supreme Court asserting that she instead Isabella Martinez and Gabrielle Leal, among others, into taking costly classes as part of a fraudulent scheme nationwide for Ranier. Brofman and her husband founded the Ethel Education Group, a France-based offshoot of Ranier's Rainbow Cultural Garden. Be very clear why my Mathanghi record was buried in 2013. I sacrificed my career for my child. They ripped me off and copied my style. Oh, here we go. See? And gave it to their puppets and shadow banned me on every platform. Who? what style? Who's got M.I.A. style? What she talk about? Rihanna? I think she's talking about Rihanna because didn't she have an issue with Rihanna? I think she's talking about Rihanna. M.I.A. I believe had an issue with Rihanna. So when she says, I sacrificed my career for my child, they ripped me off and copied my style and gave it to their puppets. I believe she's talking about Rihanna. The day I was served for my child, Rock Nation stopped all communication with me. And all my emails to Jay-Z asking for help was wiped from my inbox. Sis, he don't have to act, he do not have to help you. He does not have to help you with your child custody. And whether you sitting on Beyonce years ago, I think there's tweets that came out. You was shitting on Beyonce. Do you really think that Jay-Z, if he found that out, is going to help you? What if did you ever think that maybe Jay-Z in the process after being your manager, maybe he saw all those tweets about Beyonce? Did you ever think of that? If he was hitting, how do we know he was hitting that? She never mentioned that. If he was hitting that, maybe he felt he had an obligation to help her. Who said he was hitting it? Did she say that? She don't even like black men. So why would Jay-Z be hitting M.I.A. when she don't even like black men? Yeah, she can say he was hitting it, but you gotta prove he was hitting it. See, that's my point. That's the whole point. I can say anything. I can say I was hitting Beyonce. Are y'all gonna believe me? Anybody can say anything. It's not about what you say, it's about what you can prove. Can you prove that you was fucking Jay-Z? Then she tries to tie Beyonce into it. Then she tried to tie Beyonce into it. That didn't work for P. Diddy. What do you mean it didn't work for P. Diddy? Well, P. Diddy was everybody knew he had sex with Cassie. Everybody knew he had that. You don't need no proof for that. Everybody knew he was having sex with Cassie. No, but Dyra, if I came out and said that, oh, Beyonce wasn't fucking that nigga. So then she says, Aurora James vaccinated my child without my permission. She's another anti-vaxxer. So you know she's gonna bring this up. They manipulated my child by lying to a 12-year-old, pretending to be his mom. Of course, it's not your own child. You don't care how you can psychologically damage a child with mental games. And then she throws this in to make it seem like Beyonce and Solange has something to do with it. Oh, she's Beyonce and Solange's friend. So because she's Beyonce and Solange's friend, and she, according to you, vaccinated your child, so now that means Beyonce and Solange has something to do with it because they're her friend. I'm sure she's got other friends too that's probably not as famous as Beyonce, but you didn't mention them. I'm sure Aurora James has worked with other people, but you had to make sure that you only mention Beyonce and Solange. So you can have people say, "Oh, yep, she's gonna pay." Again, they vaccinated him even after calling me an anti-vaxxer and humiliating me in the press for a good 2 years and canceling my latest M.I.A record from all promo and touring. Again, sacrificing another LP, yet they still vaccinated him at 12 to get at me. Oh my God. So now we go to the comments. And fortunately, these people on this platform are not like the people on Twitter. The people on this platform actually has the ability to go back and do research. And they said, isn't this the one who said the US only talks about Black Lives Matter and called on stars such as Beyonce to highlight the plight of other groups, including Syrians? It's interesting that in America, the problem you're allowed to talk about is Black Lives Matter. It's not a new thing to me. It's what Lauryn Hill was saying in the 1990s or Public Enemy in the 1980s. Is Beyonce or Kendrick Lamar going to say Muslim lives matter or Syrian lives matter or this kid in Pakistan matters? That's a more interesting question. And you cannot ask it on a song that's on Apple. You cannot ask it on American TV programming. You cannot create that tag on Twitter. Michelle Obama is not going to. You see how this is viral 101. Mention Jay-Z or Beyonce, Obama, Kim Kardashian, or somebody's gay. That's viral 101. Mention one or all of those four things. I don't have to look up Kathy White. I know the story. I've already told the story. The story's on the blog too. I don't have to look up Kathy White. I know the whole story about Kathy White. But you still can't. She mysteriously died. A lot of people mysteriously died. You can't prove it though. That's the point. That's the point. Sure, she mysteriously died. There's a lot of people. Old girl, the publicist, mysteriously got tossed off a roof, but can't nobody prove she was murdered. So if you can't prove it, you can say mysteriously all you want. Sure, she mysteriously died. They said she died of an aneurysm. So now people can believe it wasn't an aneurysm all they want, but you can't say, "Oh yeah, Jay-Z kept," because we don't know. There's no proof of that happening. That's my point. And if there's no proof of it happening, then I'm not saying that they did it. Until it is proven, I'll just give my opinion on it. And I'll say my opinion is Jay-Z killed Kathy White. Or my opinion is he didn't kill her. I'm going to give my opinion. I'm not going to say somebody is responsible for something that ain't been proven. I'm not doing that with a regular person. Okay, well, Gina, that's your. You can say all you want, but again, unless something happened to you, he's worse than Diddy and R. Kelly. R. Kelly has been proven to be a pedophile. Diddy has not. So you mean to tell me you can prove if Jay-Z's worse than R. Kelly? So that means he had sex with more girls underage than R. Kelly? Name them. Can you name them? Because I can look up R. Kelly's. I can look up all the underage girls that had sex with R. Kelly. Can you name these underage girls that said they had sex with Jay-Z? Heard she was pregnant. There was no proof she was pregnant. Heard she was pregnant. No proof she was pregnant. So once again, okay, all right. Where was it reported that she was pregnant? Jay-Z married one of them what? Oh boy. Again, you can say that, Gina, all you want, but you might as well if you think you're going to get me to say that, you can go off into a room of people who don't like Jay-Z and y'all can all sit there and say that. But if you ain't got no proof, you ain't got nothing. Aaliyah was not, first of all, Aaliyah wasn't underage when she was dating Jay-Z. So that's a lie right there. Foxy Brown, you have no proof. Foxy Brown said she didn't sleep with Jay-Z underage. Beyonce, y'all said Beyonce's lying about her age, right? Y'all said Beyonce's lying about her age. If on the record they're supposed to be dating in 99, Beyonce, even with her lying age, was not under 18. So why are y'all just creating and saying anything? So you have proof that he was dating Beyonce at what? 17? But y'all said Beyonce's not the age that she says right now. She's older than what she says. So if she's older than what she says, that means she wasn't under 18. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. No, she did not. That's a lie. Foxy Brown came out and I can show you Foxy Brown came out and said she never said that. And there's no proof that she said it. You can't find the interview anywhere. You can't find the people who so-called interviewed her. She said that interview never happened. And they're not on the Epstein list. That list is fake. They're not on the Epstein list. If they was on the Epstein list, that would be everywhere. They're not on the Epstein list. Y'all just be coming here saying, and see, this is the thing. I'm not these other all these other bullshit YouTubers that y'all be listening to. I'm not these bullshit bloggers that just say anything. They were not on the Epstein list. Stop lying. That list is fake. That list that was going on before this trial just happened, that is a fake list. They were not on that list. The only celebrity that was on that list is Bill Clinton and Prince Edward or Prince Andrew, whoever he was. All those other names are phony. That list does not exist. That list does not exist. That list is fake. They was on the Epstein list. So that would be everywhere. Why is that only at YouTube? Why is this so-called list only on YouTube? Every newspaper in the country would be talking about that. Everybody was creating, there's about 20 fake lists. Some lists got Obama on it. Some lists don't. Some lists got Diddy on it. Some lists don't. You see, they came out and said Jimmy Kimmel was on the list, right? Turned out Jimmy Kimmel wasn't on the list. People are putting who they want on the list. They were not on the list. Don't make stuff up. That list has not been out, no, 2020. They just released the list last month. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? If that list was out since 2020, why was everybody just talking last month about this Epstein list is getting ready to get released? That 2020 list is a fake list. Oh my God. Oh, they control the mainstream media and the newspaper. Who? Fox is a conservative station. They don't control Fox. Don't you think if they was on that list, Fox would be the first people reporting it? Fox hates Democrats. They're a Trump station. And don't you think if all them people was on that list, Fox would have been the first people reporting it? All right. Anyway, like I said, we talk facts over here. I'm not in the fantasy talk. I'm not in the fantasy talk. When you got some proof, bring it to me. I'm not into fantasy talk. I'm not into going on duckduckgoose.com because we can't go on Google because they control Google. You got to go to maryhadalittlelamp.net. Nah, I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing all that. But what I do have proof of is M.I.A. tweeting out racist tweets, making racist statements. I do have proof of that. So whatever's happening to M.I.A., I'm sure she deserves. Moving on. So now Monique wants her viral moment. She wants her Cat Williams moment. So she went on Club Shay Shay, which is now going to become the messy spot or wherever you want to go to call out another black person. They're going to start going to Club Shay Shay. That's what he's going to be known for now. No, no. What do you mean? Because she doesn't like black men? This has nothing to do with no black men. You see what I mean? You don't even know what you're talking about. She didn't make a statement about a black. I said she don't even like when you said, oh, she was hitting Jay-Z. I said she don't even like black men because she don't like black people. She made a statement about black people, not black men. What are you talking about? Again, you don't do no research. You just come on and just start running your mouth. You don't do any research. You know that for a fact, Gina Deep? You got proof of that? Foxy was paid to keep her mouth shut. Okay, then we'll never find out. If she was paid to keep her mouth shut, then we're never going to find out. So then how you saying he's going down for statutory rape? If she's paid to keep her mouth shut, oh well, I guess we'll never find out. Because she's the only one that can prove that. The industry is done. Everything's being revealed. Okay. So it's not gonna be no more music. Nobody. All right, so then you might as well just stop listening to everybody then. If the industry is gonna be done, so that means there ain't gonna be no more music, no more movies. That's what you're saying, right? So tell me when this is gonna happen. When you say the industry is done, tell me when this is gonna happen. Give me a date. If the industry is done, everything is being revealed. Okay. So that means there's not gonna be any more music, right? There's not going to be any more music. There's not going to be any more movies, right? Because that is the industry. So give me a date of when this is going to happen. The check obviously cleared. I don't know Jay-Z. That is a strictly stupid internet talk. The check obviously cleared. Why? Because I said if you don't have no proof that I'm not believing it. No, that's called common sense. The check obviously cleared. Saying anything. Saying anything. If I was getting paid by Jay-Z, I wouldn't be talking to people like you every day. Trust me. If I was getting paid by Jay-Z, I definitely would not be talking to people like you every day. Yeah, and the stuff, and I have something called industry stories. The stuff that I know for a fact, I've already told. I've already told. But stuff that ain't a fact, that I don't know to be a fact, I'm not saying it is a fact. Because maybe unlike you, I got a trust fund. I'm not trying to give nobody no money. I ain't trying to give up no money to nobody. Nobody's suing me. Now maybe you ain't got nothing, so you don't care whether they sue you or not. But ain't nobody suing me. The stuff that I've already revealed, I know for a fact that it happened. That's why I told it. I'm not telling nothing that I don't know for a fact happened. Because I will not be getting sued. Maybe you like Jaguar Right and can't buy a Snickers bar, so you don't care whether they sue you or not. Me? Nah. My grandfather worked too hard to leave me the trust fund that he left me. I ain't trying to give it to nobody. From my own understanding, what is Jay-Z like behind the scenes? I've only dealt with Jay-Z 2 times, and I didn't have an issue with him. So I can only speak on when I've dealt with Jay-Z. I've dealt with Jay-Z on 2 different occasions, and both times was a positive occasion. So I can't say that Jay-Z's done me dirty. He ain't never done me dirty. He haven't done me dirty. Now, Choke dealt with Jay-Z, and he didn't have a positive outcome. So his stories about Jay-Z are going to be different from mine. Because when he dealt with Jay-Z, allegedly he got jumped. You know what I mean? So his story is going to be different from mine because he didn't have a positive outcome with Jay-Z. I've done business with Jay-Z twice and had no problem. But that was strictly business. I don't personally know the man. I 40/40 business with him. And I did another business with him with an independent film festival with him and Timberland. And both times I had no problems. Yeah, JG, they give me scandalous stuff put out there. There's scandalous stuff put out there about everybody. But like I said, as the old saying goes, it's not what you say, it's what you can prove. If you can't tell yeah, that's what I'm saying, Reese. Like, this is the reason why I don't come on live. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no matter what they say, you're not going to gaslight me. You know what I mean? I'm ungaslightable. Hey, how you doing, my man? Yeah, right.
You know, I'm ungaslightable. So they're not going to gaslight me. They're not going to try to, oh, yeah. So again, I deal with straight facts. I don't deal with that bullshit. You know, they want me to come on here and be saying, oh, this, that. Nah. Like I said, maybe they don't got nothing, so they have nothing to lose. You know what I mean? I got all my daughter's future saved up in a trust fund. And I'm not trying to throw none of it away because I'm trying to appease 3 or 4 knuckleheads on the internet. Not happening. I hear you, Kenya. Sadie said, I have a question. Why I never hear people talk bad about Taylor Swift? You do. They do. But you know, you have to Taylor Swift has a lot of haters. All the conservatives hate Taylor Swift. They've been talking bad about Taylor Swift all this year. You probably not on your platform. You may not be on white platforms or be in the white algorithm. But trust me, they talk bad, especially conservatives. They hate Taylor Swift. So Taylor Swift has haters, especially the Trump supporters and conservatives. They hate Taylor Swift because they say she's a liberal. You know, she supports LGBT. They hate Taylor Swift. So people talk bad about her. Absolutely. You know, but if your algorithm is Black Twitter, right? They don't really say anything about Taylor Swift because they say they don't care about Taylor Swift. They don't care about Taylor Swift because sorry guys. But yeah, Taylor Swift has plenty of haters. But the thing is this, Black people, you know, Taylor Swift, if you notice, if you notice, Megan Thee Stallion, right? Black people call her a hoe. But Taylor Swift done have more boyfriends than Megan Thee Stallion, but you never hear people call her a hoe, right? Look at all the boyfriends Taylor Swift has had. You don't hear people calling Taylor Swift a hoe. And she's had just as many or more men than Megan Thee Stallion. You gonna tell me all them boyfriends, she didn't sleep with every single one of them? And she was in relationships with all of them? She done slept with all them dudes. So how come they don't call her a hoe? How come they call Megan a hoe? Kim Kardashian, they call Kim a hoe because she fucks black men. But look how many white celebrities that done slept with more men than Kim. And they don't even call them a hoe. Look at Pamela Anderson. How come nobody calls her a hoe? You know what I mean? Exactly. Ariana Grande. How come they don't call her a home wrecker, but they call Chloe a home wrecker? You see what I'm saying? They don't call Ariana Grande a home wrecker when she has constantly showed that she's a home wrecker, but they don't call her a home wrecker. But they call Khloe Kardashian a home wrecker when she dated a dude after he had already broken up with his girl. You know what I mean?
Oh, here's my for homework, I just have one quiz. It's science quiz.
When?
No, it's a quiz on the Google Classroom. Those quizzes. I remember those quizzes that we do on the Google Classroom. No, it's not.
All right, guys. I'm gonna be back later.
Hi guys, it's me, your bestie. Guess what? Go follow my Facebook.
Right, well, Taylor's in one now. But what I'm saying is, what I'm you want me to, but what I'm saying is, she has been through a lot of men.
I didn't get to finish what I wanted to say. Go follow my Facebook account, Patience Clark.
Didn't it? All right, Philly Driver, thank you. It was adventurous, but this is why I don't come on live because I can't deal with. I don't feel like dealing with idiocy, if that's a word. But I'll be making a video later, y'all.